my doctor diagnosed me with a disease that it's not a disease.
Yeah, can we just clarify real quick? First of all, what doctor?
Jessica's got VD is what she's trying to tell us.
I have fucking laryngitis. Who gets that as an adult? What adult gets laryngitis?
The funniest thing is, like, last week on David's podcast, his co-host had laryngitis, and it was the second time with the same exact guest.
I just like
no way.
I don't understand who gets
vibes.
this. Who gets this? I thought like little kids get laryngitis.
I mean, I think it's a regular sickness for all ages. When you're sick, you get it.
I haven't had this. My voice sounds amazing today compared to like
yesterday.
3 days ago.
I couldn't understand you.
Do you know what I did the other day? I wanted something from the Chinese food store, but I couldn't talk on the phone because I had no voice. Like I couldn't make a phone call. Okay.
Yeah.
So I called my best friend. I texted her. I was like, "Hey, can you order food from this phone number?" And she was like, "Are you fucking joking right now?" And I was like, "Well, I don't want to ask Dennis because he's gonna yell at me for like not eating soup." So yeah. I was like, "Can you order it?" She was like, "Fine." Then she goes, "All right, it's done." I put it under Laryn. Like, you fucking asshole. But I had no fucking voice, and my doctor's like, "Okay, you know, the only thing I can help you because you're pregnant is to put on voice rest." I was like, "Okay, great, that's gonna be great." And I highly suggest you use sign language. I go, "Oh, okay." Like
I'll just come over. Sure.
Like, "Oh, just start speaking Spanish." Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to speak sign language.
Imagine being sick and having like your like remedy is being like, "Oh, just go learn sign language."
Go learn a language
to talk to somebody who doesn't know sign language. It's amazing.
I text Tracy. I'm like, the only thing I know is how to say Julian. Like
Julian.
I can imagine me just go like, Dennis looks at me and I'm just like,
that's so
Julian.
funny.
Oh, that must mean she's hungry.
Oh yeah. Way to decode that one.
So I've been very strict the last few days because I wanted to be good for the show. So yeah.
When I tell you Jessica hasn't talked to me in a month.
And when Tracy keeps calling me, I keep texting her. I'm like, voice rest.
But before that, she forgot that I was alive and hasn't spoken to me. And I'm like, can you be my friend? I'm having withdrawals. She's like, sorry, I'm living my best life in Disney and now I have no voice.
Yeah. So
I was like, fuck you and your laryngitis. Talk to me.
This is our baddie gender reveal.
This is huge.
I know what I'm having.
Right. Yeah, that was evil.
You know, so I was like very torn on the whole gender reveal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 5 years ago it was at like its fucking peak.
Oh, the all-time high.
Oh my God, it was like new. Everybody's doing it. Everything you saw was new and creative.
Mm-hmm.
You hadn't seen it before. Everything's like been done, which I hate that. Like for me, I like being creative and shit. And also now that we've seen it done every way, you've also seen like gender reveal, like horror stories, like people dying.
Okay. First of all, gender reveals bring out the worst in the parents.
Yes.
I've never been so disgusted by human beings than watching a gender reveal and the father being like, what the fuck? And like being mad about.
I
was like, you know, you're going to show this to your kid and they're going to be like, you didn't want me? Like,
and then you have to be honest and be like, no, I didn't.
But even I saw one today in one of the groups I'm in, like July Moms, and they did it. It was twin girls, right?
Cute.
And they were so excited. And then the girl was like, "Oh, we could tell you now, but like, we really didn't want boys. Like, we're so excited it's girls." And I went, even that is weird.
Terrible. Because what if you get a boy the next time?
That's what I'm saying. It's just weird.
Or like, how about all the other moms that are having boys right now? Yeah, it's just so fucked up.
Like, she was like, "Oh, like, we didn't want to say it, but like, we really could. We really wanted girls." And I'm just like, I don't know. Just like, some of it gives me douche chills. So I didn't want to do a big thing with like that many people.
But I feel like you're different because you're gonna be happy regardless. So it's not douche chills if you like have like a preference.
Well, I think if you have a preference, do not do a fucking gender reveal
because they can tell on your face.
Yes,
right away.
Yes. So this is fucking great. So we went to Disney World with my family to do this, and I wanted to do it with Mickey and Minnie. I wanted Mickey and Minnie to like turn around. If it was a girl, you know, be Minnie. If it was a boy, it'd be Mickey, right? And they were like, listen, we went to the park and they were like, we don't do that anymore because people were getting so mad at the gender reveal. They weren't getting what they want and they were taking it out on Mickey Mouse.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm not kidding. I had this conversation like 10 minutes before I'm finding out what I'm having.
I feel like I'm in fucking surreal land
this is
right
what
now.
I'm saying. Could you imagine
they were getting mad at the actors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They were like, yep. They'd be like really disappointed and like at like literally like flipping out on Mickey.
Fuck you, Mickey.
Fuck you, Mickey. You making millions and you don't give me a boy.
Like he's
Fuck
God.
you. What the fuck is wrong
Did
with
you
people?
fuck Mickey? What?
Like, what is wrong with people?
Mickey, do Maggies have dicks? Yeah, I guess they do.
Well, they have babies somehow, so
They have a lot of them too.
a lot of them.
I
They
mean,
come out by the dozen, those things.
So, and it always has to be like, you know, one person has to ruin it for everybody type thing.
Right.
Like, I'm sure in 20 years, gender reveal won't even be a fucking thing because everybody's like taking them too far.
Yeah, it's way
like,
too
there
far.
are already people roll their eyes because people like set off fireworks and they're blowing up their like limbs and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen things where it's like they've got a shotgun and they shoot a pumpkin to like reveal what color like
and
comes
they
out of it.
accidentally shoot grandma.
And it backfires and then they're dead. It's fine. No big deal.
Like, I've seen like forest fires and like animals die because
Oh
like
my
people
God.
setting off shit.
I
Yeah.
need to find these gender reveals.
It's so fucked up. And yeah, and then definitely like the gender disappointment. Listen,
I think the gender disappointment is hugest thing
Gender
ever.
disappointment is real, and I don't bash anybody for that. I read a lot of that stuff online, and I'm like, I get it. Like, I get it. If you've got 5 sons and you're 50,
I get
really
that.
want to be a girl,
I get that part.
Or you know what? There's people who like just never imagined having a girl. They just thought they would be a boy mom forever, and they don't know
Yeah.
what to do with a girl. And eventually, none of this shit matters because once the kid's here, you don't care what it is. None of the gender doesn't
No.
matter. It's so irrelevant and stupid.
It's so bad.
But it is a real thing. So if you're going to have like the least bit gender disappointment, don't have a gender reveal. It's insane.
No, I don't get it at all. I'll never comprehend the idea of that.
What was your first gender reveal was, see, like that's never been done at the racetrack.
It was place your bets on baby apps, and it was at the racetrack. Not kidding. I'm the only person in this world that gambles my gender reveals.
Genius. Like that honestly is one, like it's fucking genius. And I've never even seen it like repeated. It's
Yeah,
genius.
we brought, which first of all, you're not allowed to do technically, but they let us do it. We brought a shit ton of balloons in this giant fucking box, like life-size
right.
box that Dazzling Touch made for us. Her dad like built this box for us on wheels. Like it was fucking ridiculous. Life-size, human. You could fit 5 people in there. So we brought that in, and then you were there. We did the balloons, and it was a girl, and I literally almost passed out. Thank God there was a fence behind me. But like I was so excited because I thought I was like, I'm such a boy mom. Like I'm into the sports, and I'm into like,
really.
oh my God, I was such a, not into the sports that I play sports, but like couldn't wait for like my kids to be in like that so I could be like wearing their
Bro.
number on my back and that
See,
type of thing.
I don't get that. Like if anyone's going to have a girl, it's you. Like you know what to do with the girl. Do you know how many women that you're like they have a girl and you're like, oh God, the girl's doomed.
You have to brush
like,
their hair. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
what are
know.
they gonna do?
Well, because now that I had one, I was like, I'm a hairdresser, so obviously I want a girl that I could do all this stuff to her. But like,
Yes.
I never thought I'd actually get it. So when it came out, Skylar was a girl. I went into full blown shock. My body just shut down. I didn't even know.
Did you like know? Like that's everyone keeps
No,
asking me like
everyone wore blue. There
Do
were like
you
3 people
know?
there wearing pink. Everyone wore blue.
I
I
wear
had like
pink.
75 people there, and 3 wore pink.
Wow.
You were one.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, nobody. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's a boy. It's a boy. No doubt, it's a boy."
Well,
and I was like, "Okay."
well,
Man, the
always-
house took in good for that betting. Like,
Yeah, and I had everyone stay there, party, bet, and drink. It was awesome.
What always cracks me up is when people are like, I never fucked, like, I'm always right. I always know. Do people
Yeah.
say it to you, like, they're like, I know what it is. Like, I'm never wrong on these. And I've like 10 people tell me that,
Yeah.
and they're all giving me different things. So I'm like, no one knows what the fuck they're
No one,
talking
it's
about.
all over the place.
But everyone thinks they're like certain what you're having.
yeah, no, everyone's like, "Oh, the way you're carrying, yup, your ass looks huge. It's definitely a girl." And I'm like, "Cool, thanks."
that was the weirdest backhanded
Weird.
compliment I've
And
ever
they'll
heard.
be like,
I
"Oh,
think-
you don't look pregnant from the back, boy." And I'm like, "Hope he thinks so," because
Wait,
I mean-
what is it? If you look pregnant from the back,
when you
you're
have
girl?
a boy, you don't carry all your. When you have a boy, your weight doesn't spread throughout your body.
Is that
in
true?
theory, a lot of times it is. A lot of times, I mean, it's different bodies, but like in theory, that's what it is. Your weight divides evenly through your body. If you're having a girl, if you're having a boy, normally like you carry all your weight in your stomach. It's like a little baby basketball. Like you're very confined. You're super tiny. And most of the times when I'm out and I'm like, oh, that woman's definitely carrying a boy, and I go up to her and I'm like, do you know what you're having? I love babies, blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah, it's a boy. And I'm like,
Boy.
shocking, because you look like you're not pregnant from the back.
Don't forget, guys, New clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
we're the best you've got.
So cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.